Welcome, everybody. Stoner Jesus Show, Chapter 1, Verse 14. If you're listening to the free audio version of the show, welcome. StonerJesus.net, CannabisRadio.com. Other places as well. Thank you for listening, checking us out. Those of you who are not listening, well, you can't hear me, but, fuck you anyway. It's not cool. It's not cool with you, yo, not to be listening. You could be watching the video version of the show as well. That's on patreon.com/stonerjesus420. Help me spread the truth about cannabis through comedy, or at least my lame attempts at it. That's on patreon.com/stonerjesus420. It's time now for celebrity news. As you can see by the little ticker there. Look at those graphics. It's fucking stunning. Stunning, I say. But, this Harvey Weinstein thing. Those of you who haven't been paying attention to it. By the way, did I mention in the first segment that the reason we're doing all the John Dunsworth tribute is that he passed away? I'm not sure I did. Those of you who didn't know, I'm sorry you had to find out this way. In my shitty, haphazard, wait till after a commercial way of finding out that John Dunsworth passed, but he did. We're going to play his interview at the end of the show. You can also find it on StonerJesus.net if you just want to leave this and go listen to it now. I don't care. I don't blame you. It's probably better than what I'm about to do anyway. Odds are. Anyway, celebrity news, the Harvey Weinstein thing, debacle, just, it's similar in terms of scope and amount of women that have now come forward to Cosby. Probably even exceeds Cosby at this point. It's just fucking nuts. Today on Entertainment Weekly, Harvey Weinstein responds to Lupita Nyong'o harassment accusations. Just go down the list of the entertainment section of Google. Harvey Weinstein bullied his way into actress hotel room before rape, her lawyer says. That's from E! Online. Deadline, ex-actress latest to accuse Harvey Weinstein of sexual assault. USA Today, Harvey Weinstein scandal. New accusers describe being bullied and frozen by fear. I'm a therapist. Here's a line I draw when treating men with unhealthy sexual acts. Quentin Tarantino, who made a ton of movies with Harvey Weinstein, he said that he had heard a lot of what was going on. He had heard stories about what was going on. And he didn't say anything. He didn't do anything. Whatever. He says now that he should have done more. Back then, he thought they were isolated incidents, not a pattern, which I find hard to believe. I mean, this shit, it's like, it's a running joke. As many people point out, it's a running joke. It's a running thing in Hollywood that the casting couch, Hollywood producers, I mean, I don't know. It's not something, I'm not patting myself on the back because I've never sexually assaulted or raped anyone. I think that's normal behavior. That's probably what you should be aiming for, in your life, is not sexually harassing and inappropriate touching and rape, things of that nature. I know a lot of guys, especially powerful guys, that aggressive instinct comes out and that's what they feel like they do and they justify in their own head. However they do that, like they wanted it or whatever. Like Harvey Weinstein, this Lupita Nyong'o, I don't know who that is. She's an Oscar winner, apparently. She wrote a New York Times op-ed accusing harassment by Harvey Weinstein. Weinstein denied the claims of the statement through a representative. Quote, Mr. Weinstein has a different recollection of the events. I'm sure he does. But believes Lupita is a brilliant actress and a major force for the industry. Last year, she sent a personal invitation to Mr. Weinstein to see her on a Broadway show, Eclipse. So they're saying, well, she continued. She's friendly with this guy, so he didn't harass her or whatever. The thing is, and the same with Cosby, is now there's an incentive for women who maybe weren't harassed to come forward, but we're also more likely to believe them because, come on. You're supposed to believe he just did this a couple times in 40 years or whatever, how long he's been in Hollywood? It's doubtful. Severely doubtful. So, I don't know. It's something that It's something that's known. It's something that's going to continue. And as others are pointing out as well, you got to name people. You know, Harvey Weinstein's not going to have much opportunity to do this again because he's lost all his power. He's been kicked out of, his company and Oscars and all that shit. He's done. It's like Bill Cosby. You think another woman in the right mind is going to get in a room with Bill Cosby? No, fuck no. He's not going to have an opportunity to drug anyone ever again. If someone harassed you, if someone raped you, speak on it. Especially if you're famous. You don't fucking need Harvey Weinstein. You don't need these fucking people. You're a movie star. You can do whatever the fuck you want, and that can start by saying, hey, this motherfucker tried to rape me. I think that's bullshit that he tried to rape me. So I'm going to out him and fuck over his life because he tried to rape me. But for whatever reason, this, they just don't. There's another story. Yeah. I'm on Los Angeles Times. I don't want to subscribe. Go away. 3 months for $1. Wow. Does that even do anything? 3 months for $1? You making some money on that Los Angeles Times? Is it worth it? Is it worth the fucking graphic that you had to pay to get up there? Shit. Now I'm thinking about stealing that for my Patreon. 3 months for $1. I wonder if I can get that. What's that? Let me do some quick gazintas. It's like 33 cents a month. I can do that. See, I don't know if Patreon will let me do 33 cents a month for for the video show. 33 cents a month. Come on. Help a brother out. This is from Los Angeles Times. 1980s actress Heather Kerr says Harvey Weinstein made her touch his genitals. You can see that if you have the video version of the show. Of course. She is with, what's her face? Gloria Allred. Former actress Heather Kerr said Friday that she too was a victim of Harvey Weinstein, charging that the now disgraced film mogul sexually assaulted her during a business meeting in 1989. Kerr, speaking during a news conference alongside her attorney, Gloria Allred, alleged that Weinstein forced her to touch his genitals and told her that she had to be good in bed as well as sleep with him and others if she wanted a career in Hollywood. How many times has that sentence been spoken in Hollywood? You're going to get with me and others, and you're going to have to be good at it if you want to go far in this town. What he wanted to know was whether she could just satisfy him sexually in order to obtain roles in their films, Aldred said. He told her that this was how things worked in Hollywood and that all actresses made it that way by sleeping their way into the jobs they had. Which probably has a lot of truth to it. That is how a lot of actresses got where they are. Well, look at the famous ones that have come out accusing Weinstein. Gwyneth Paltrow, Angelina Jolie, Ashley Judd. And, Ben Affleck's got embroiled in it, and all the accusations are flying against other people now. It's crazy. I don't know. I'm not an aggressive guy. I was the type of guy when I was younger that I didn't know if a woman liked me. I would have to be totally fucking sure before I even talked to her. Well, maybe not that bad, but if I was going to ask her out or anything, I would have to know something. I sure can't imagine myself going, well, you want to come watch me shower or jerk off into this fucking potted plant? That would never fucking occurred to me. I would have thought it. I would have said, oh, man, it would be cool if, I got to fuck this broad. But that was it. Saying, hey, you want to watch me take a shower? Never fucking occurred to me. If I'm in a relationship with someone, it really doesn't occur to me to say, you want to watch me shower. Why? What's going on? What's special? I don't shower a special way. These people like Harvey Weinstein and Bill Cosby, they just have a fucking... they can implicitly get pussy without doing anything. Just with the amount of women who want to sleep with them because they think it'll get them something. But that's not enough for them. They need the dominance. They need the control. They need to prove that they can make this person do what they want them to do. I don't know. Reading a prepared statement, Kerr said She was in her 20s when she met Weinstein during a private meeting, and they proceeded to tell her how things worked in Hollywood. He asked me if I was good, she said, repeating the phrase often, assuming he was asking her about professional training. I started to tell him about my training and acting experience, and he said, no, I need to know if you're good. He said that if he was going to introduce me around town, he needed to know if I was any good. Kerr, who appeared on the TV show The Facts of Life, described him wearing a sly, sleazy smile and sitting close to her on the couch. She said, quote, I started getting a sick feeling in my stomach. The next thing I knew, he had unzipped his fly and pulled out his penis, she said. My heart started pounding. My mind started racing. How do I deal with this? How do I get out of this? Am I going to get out of this? He then grabbed my hand and forced my hand onto his penis and then held it there. I was frozen with fear, trying to remain calm, she added, saying there was no one else in the office. She said she pulled her hand away, quote, as casually as possible. He told me that's how things work in Hollywood, and that's all the actors had made it this way. All the actresses. He said, name anyone, she recalled. He told me that first I would have sex with him, and then he would take me to parties and show me to who I had to sleep with after that. But first he needed to know how good I was. Meaning, I guess, how good she is or was in the sack, as they say. I said, this has been going on in Hollywood forever. That's how Marilyn Monroe became famous. She was the girl that got passed around at the parties, the different studio heads, and that's where her career came from. What do you do about that? Well, like I said, you've got prosecutions. People going to jail, that tends to slow things up. There's obviously other things that different companies can do to make sure these things don't happen. I mean, why does a producer of a movie need to be alone with an actress in an empty office anyway? That's got to raise red flags. What the fuck are they doing? There's only one reason a producer would need to be with an actress alone in an office after hours, and that's to fuck her. If I own a movie company, I'm saying that shit doesn't happen anymore. But, I mean, you're going to tell Harvey Weinstein, hey, you can't do that. He wasn't going to buy that shit. He is going to do that. And I doubt anybody could tell him otherwise. Anyway, so that's going on.